Hi beautiful Libras, for your second video, this is a message for Divine Feminines on the channel. Welcome back to the reading. This is a smaller one because you have a huge upload for Thanksgiving. I just wanted to add a second one. We will do Divine Masculines tomorrow, okay? So we're going to get started with Light Seers. What's coming in for the Divine Feminine? Bottom of the deck is an Emperor, and we have a Knight of Pentacles, or Seven of Pentacles, excuse me. So somebody that wants to build with you over time. It's also a great investment card. This is the pre-investment or the investment going into somebody. Divine Feminine, there's an energy of the Seven of Pentacles, whether this is yours or somebody else's. It could very well be your own growth that you're celebrating on Thanksgiving. And we see here that he's getting in touch with his planting side. The coins are obviously at the rootage, at the very root end. And it could be something that you're building over time, something that you're very proud of. This can be anything that sparks your interest, Libra females, okay? Also, if you're a male that resides with Divine Feminine energy, it's also your reading. If it's your reading, you will know because some of these cards you already resonate with. We have the Emperor, and this is a boss-like figure, a literal father in the tarot. They could be a father of some kids. And we also see that you are in the Emperor mode today for Divine Feminines. It's also Aries. Now, your last reading had a lot of Aries too. The Fool was in that one for Thanksgiving, and you also had the Queen of Wands, okay? Now, this is something that's taking form in the moment. There's confidence being built here. This is someone who's stepping up in life, and we have it for the second day in a row because I believe the Emperor was here yesterday too. Bottom of the deck is a new love. We're going to keep it because that was next in shuffle, and we also have an upright High Priestess. I'm going to put her over here. And I just saw another one, the Sun. There's a lot of Leo in your guys' reading. There's Pisces, heavy earth energy too. There could be links to people with those zodiac signs, or you deal with them. Now, we're going to get a message here for the heart space. Can you show me this place, the corazon, for Libra? And let's see what's going on in the heart space for the Divine Feminine. Heart space is right here. Can you show me the heart, please? Strength, and there's two. Another one wanted to follow, the Six of Wands. So in a completely different deck, you have Leo returning, and a victory is here. Again, this woman is in the spotlight, and she's receiving her wreath, or in a legitimate fashion, maybe even here her flowers of life. This is a secret component that happens when you're completely aligned. You listen to your high priest within, or high priestess. Some of you could have come across intuitive gifts the last week, maybe even here. It's been more exposed, more than usual. We see here as success is taking place in the heart space. I feel like it's more with connections, to be quite honest. It's more about interpersonal relationships, and I feel like that Leo energy is going to shine. It doesn't even matter that today's Thanksgiving. I just feel like this is the next onslaught of your life, Libra females. You also have more Leo with strength. I just missed it. And if you see there, she's caring for this lamb. So there could be something that you're highly protective over. Maybe even this is just your own spiritual health. Maybe if it's your own mental health as well that I want to add. So you're protecting something that you respect and that you hold dear. And you want people to see that too about you. And I think that you're getting that with the Six of Wands. It's also, it's an overall victory. And that's how this is read. Overall victory coming from strength. I feel like that's something that you definitely need to see and hear before the year's over, because 2024 just sets us up for new goals and also new things that we can attack in our life. So Divine Feminine, you're looking very, very good in this reading. I'm going to move over some cards. What's this Seven of Pentacles for the DF today? Let's look and see. What is he or she investing in? Okay, you're investing in an end with the Death card. Or you're rebirthing something. This is the death rebirth energy. We saw it yesterday too. It's Scorpio. Death is always Scorpio. There's a transformation occurring within your life. It's a root, it starts from the root. It's coming up as a plant in the next few harvesting months. By the next full moon, I feel like you're already going to get rewards for this, Divine Feminine. So it starts with this plant, and this is something that we have to look at today as part of the goal. What are we starting? Planting seeds along the way for the Divine Feminine, okay? And we do have the Magician card. Again, it goes back to that Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of manifestation here. There's little baby steps to reach a higher goal. There's also somebody I'm sensing moving from place to place and from state to state. That's coming in very heavy. It's almost like you're changing your environment to suit the betterment of your whole soul's wealth as well. And sometimes we have to look after ourselves in terms of that state of mind. So this Magician can be anything from starting a business online. Some of you are going head to head, maybe even with a partner and teaming up and having a workflow here that's rather healthy. Maybe you're teaming up with someone and it isn't you working alone anymore. And we see the Empress there peeking out. That's very interesting with the Four of Pentacles. Can I see this Emperor card that's coming out for Divine Feminines? Why so much Aries today in our reading? Why do we have Aries energy? We have stable energy with the King of Pentacles. You could have heavy Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart, Libras. There is like a business side of you that's coming out this season, okay? All of your ideas, which you've been maybe even holding away from people, you know, you're not showing so much of, maybe these are just trapped in a diary or a journal somewhere. They're coming out. I feel like you're ready to unveil it. I feel like some of this has even been in secret, and it's coming out as a fresh idea that people will accept. We have the Four of Cups here too. Maybe after a season of a lot of apathy, looking at the Three Cups that have been sitting there empty off to the side, and she's not staring at this fruitful one that actually holds all the abundance, or maybe not remembering that it's even there as well. I know that a lot of Divine Feminines, there's so much to concentrate on your spiritual journey, like these three here that have been empty for a while, but we never think to look back at something very old that did us well in the past, that was very much about our health. There's something here about health, and I think that there was a prosperous time where this may have thrived for you. So it's just about thinking in your brain steps about what this really is. What is this abundant fruit that you've left behind in the past? Okay, we do have Six of Swords healing here too. You might even be helping yourself during this time heal, and I feel like that's a very special thing for you to look at. Six of Swords, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So a lot of healing going on here. I feel like you even take a sentimental approach to that as well, okay? Maybe some people recognize that you are a hermit and you love to go off and find different modes and methods of healing too, because the Six of Swords can be a creative healing where you actually look up spiritual health aids. Maybe some of you like love Reiki, maybe you get acupuncture, that's a part of healing too. So it's about modes of healing too, and I feel like even music helps somebody on the channel. Music or music therapies, I feel like that's very healthy for you too. Let's see the conclusion for the Divine Feminine. It's coming from Lenormand today. Whoops, and that was a lot of spillage. Let me see if I can get the rest of them. That was a lot of spillage. And there you go, the hair is all messed up now. We have the Mountain, the Rider. I picked it all up. So let's see what your conclusion is. I'm sorry about that as well. Let's see what Lenormand has to offer. The conclusion. Thank you, Spirit and Angels. We have the Tree card and we have Woman. So if you watched your last video, these two, the ones that just flipped on the desk, are back again. They've returned. And we do have to read again what the tree was a good omen. This is very auspicious that's happening in your life. And it might even be started from the ground up. Do you see the plantation that's going on here? Planting seeds definitely along the way. And I feel like this week you get like physical evidence of that Divine Feminine. You might even have to go ground two first, and then you might even get an idea. It's something about that. It's like plants, anything flowering in your life is going to take bloom the next harvest season. And I want to say it's the next full moon because high manifestation time is during the full moon. So Seven of Pentacles, and then you got your very own Divine Feminine card here. We have to read what it's about. It was the underlying message in the last reading. So let's read this. We're going to go with Woman for Thanksgiving. I also saw the Mountain card peek out too at the bottom of the deck, and mountains are about overcoming as well. So I do want to add that I did see the Mountain card. Let's see why I have the coffin in my hand. That was a little eerie. The Woman would be 29. Alrighty, here we go. Message for today. I'm going to read the one in the white dress. The key words: she is the siren, the querent, or the siren's partner, another person. So if you're a divine masculine, this would be your partner today in the reading. And for females, this is you. It says, woman represents a strong female, a female energy of identification. The female querent is the subject of this whole reading. If your querent is close to a card, then the woman is possessing that energy. So the energy was the tree. If you look at these two, they were drawn out and they flipped together. What's very scary about this is in the last reading, these were included. They were in your reading prior to this. So it says, look at how both of them are associated. If they're facing each other, determine how they're connecting. So let's do that. Let's do a little evaluation. She could be planting these seeds, or she could be waiting for them to sprout. It could be somewhat of a birthing idea for this querent or this siren, and she's preparing, essentially, is what I'm getting. What are you getting, Libras? Write in the comments down below what you think she's expecting with the tree or her association. Please, I'd love to hear your interpretations. It says, determine how they're connecting right now. Are they gazing sympathetically, or are they harmonious to one another? If they're back to back, stare away from one of the cards and ask yourself if they really do see each other eye to eye. Okay? So what I think here is they are harmonious when we see them linked up together like this. They look like they go together. And it even can be that the woman is receiving the tree card. She's receiving this in her life. All right. And the tree's definition was read in the first video. That's also something you could go see today. You don't have to, though. It's just a Thanksgiving reading. And I'm going to read the mountain because that was peaking too. The mountain states, I'm sorry, there's a lot of reading in today's book. Rival, challenge, struggles, and resistance. Close to the siren, mountain warns of a fierce enemy or a person in the situation that is decidedly against you. However, the mountain is the underlying, so that could have been your past here. And I feel like this is what you're overcoming. Divine feminine energy, of which you already have. This is here today. And you also have the tree, which is about abundance coming toward you. I feel like you overcame that challenge and struggle. And the mountain is here off to the side. I saw it peeking and I just thought I would read it to you. I thought it would be helpful. It says it was an obstacle here or a formidable thing in the past that challenged you. It caused delays, and now there is forward momentum. So the mountain could be taken as past energy. I want to draw a card about that to state what the mountain could have been. Let's go to the Mermaid Tarot. Let's do Mermaid. And I'm going to push up your whole reading here, Divine Feminine. Take your messages if they resonate. Please let me know how it did too. Can I clarify the mountain energy? Let's say it was past, okay? What did we overcome there with the mountain? I'm going to get a second card out. Strength. You overcome maybe even feeling weak about a situation, and you found out that you were stronger. You see, that mountain card told me something to tell you intuitively. I felt like I needed to mention that card. And you came across a Leo energy. She's here saving the whale. It could very much be saving your spiritual health as well, because it's caught in a net here. And that could have been something that was denied of you or even lost in the past. Okay, so you gained back your strength through that obstacle. And we have the Hermit. So you overcame being a hermit, maybe even here for a long period of time. And now you're releasing that today in a social environment of Thanksgiving. And I see here that maybe even some of the things you learned during this period are going to cast a light to others, all right? And since you're a Libra light, you're a Libra lightian, maybe you get to share that now with family. Maybe they get to hear your side of how you've healed too. Divine Feminines, thank you for this very special reading today. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you thought of the siren next to the tree as well. Give me your descriptions after this video airs. I want to wish you a safe and happy holiday. Thank you guys for your time as always, and I will see you Monday.